my top Crashouts on Chicago Bears now, and Lord, there's been a lot of them. Welcome into the show, and maybe you're new here. If you are, I've been doing this show since January of 2020, and we go live for every single game, and we've done a lot of passionate post-game shows and different videos, and let's face it, there's been a lot of crash-out-worthy moments for this football team, and that doesn't even include Cody Parkey, because I was not here on this show when that happened, but you guys asked for it. I'm bringing it. This is part one of Harrison's biggest crash-outs on this show. If you're new here, that's me. I'm Harrison Graham. We're going to go from 12 to 1. So on this show, it'll be 12 to 7. And then on part two, stay tuned, it'll be 6 to 1. We'll kind of tee up each incident, play the clip, and we'll all react together. So let's go ahead and have some fun. At number 12, remember this one, folks? The Bears led the Lions in 2023, 26-14 with 4:15 to go. Justin Fields' first game back from injury. He was running around, making plays, and then it all fell apart. Let's take a listen. Goff takes the snap, steps up. He's going to go for it all. End zone, touchdown, wide open. This game is not over, folks, and if you think it is, you are out of your mind and have not watched the Bears the last 2 years.
Oh, boy.
Terrible defense. Is David Montgomery going to bury the Bears?
Oh, no.
He gets the carry. Touchdown Lions. David Montgomery. I fucking hate this team. It is going to stay at the 25. Fields takes the snap. Aiden Hutchinson just strip sacks Fields, and Darnell Wright kicked it out of the end zone.
It's a safety.
Darnell Wright just got whipped there. Safety. Ball game. Game over. Same shit every fucking time. Same shit every fucking time. Darnell Wright just got put in a blender. So that's number 12. And some of these are not like the crash out. Sometimes it's just like the silent moments, right? And stay tuned. There's going to be a few of these where like it's just me in disbelief for 10, 20, 30 seconds. But yeah, up 26-14 with 4:15 to go, and Matt Eberflus, defensive mastermind, can't seal the deal. If you remember in there as well, when it was 26-21, Fields threw what I thought was a pretty good deep ball to Tyler Scott, and he just didn't track the ball, and maybe that's indicative of why Tyler Scott hasn't been on the field very much, but that's number 12. At number 11, we go all the way back to the end of the Matt Nagy era. Remember, Matt Nagy's a fraud. Remember that call in Week 18? The end of the end for Matt Nagy. Let's take a look. Bears 1 of 4 on fourth down. Play action. They're throwing again on 4th and 1. Throws it off his back foot. Intercepted. Vikings coming the other way. A meltdown. This might be a pick six. The 30, the 20, the 10. Matt Nagy's a fraud. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Yes! Let's go, Vikings.
3 4th and 1s, and Matt Nagy's called the passing play on all of them. What in the hell is that? Pick six. Oh, man. I defended Matt Nagy for a long time. If you guys remember, one of my hottest, not even hottest takes, strongest takes the first year and a half of this show was that I thought Matt Nagy was a good coach. And by the way, I will just say, I still think there's a world where he could be a pretty good head coach. And let's face it, since Lovie Smith, he's easily been the Bears' best head coach. Matt Eberflus, Mark Trestman, yeah, I'll take Matt Nagy. John Fox, no thank you. But I think looking back, it was pretty clear that after 2020, both he and Ryan Pace should have been fired. But my strongest take was I thought Nagy should have gotten a fresh slate with his own quarterback and a different GM, because I thought Ryan Pace had gotten reckless, especially later in his later years here. But I thought their mismanagement of Fields' early development was not good. Now, it got even worse under Eberflus and Getsy. But to not give Fields any reps in training camp, throw him into the fire early on. Remember that game in Cleveland when he got sacked 9 times, his first start? I tried to work that one in here, but it didn't make it. But Yeah, it was time. 2010, Matt Nagy's a fraud, touchdown Minnesota. That one's up there. All right, let's get to number 10. Remember this? Also in the 2021 season, the Cassius Marsh taunting. And speaking of Justin Fields, I thought this was one of the better games he ever played. Certainly his best game under Matt Nagy. Let's take a look back at this one. 3rd and 8, type stop in the chat. Empty set. Najee Harris goes in motion. He'll line up in the slot. Huge play here. Roethlisberger takes the snap. Bears bring 4. Big Ben fading. Breaks the sack. Now he'll go down. Sacked. Cassius Marsh elevated from the practice squad and gets a sack. Here's a sack. They just called fucking taunting. You're fucking kidding me. They just called taunting on the Bears. Are you kidding me? That's taunting? Staring at the Steelers? Are you kidding me? Now, of course, later on, I think it was like a full drive later, they finally showed the replay of the bumping with the ref, where really the ref hip checked Cassius Marsh, and Marsh looked back and was like, whoa, you okay? And got the flag thrown on him, even though the official was the one who bumped into him. That extended that drive. Pittsburgh ended up taking the lead, and it was a huge moment in that game. It was unfortunate, too, because the Bears were down 20-6 to start the fourth quarter, and Fields just got hot. I mean, he just made a lot of big throws. It's definitely the best fourth quarter he's played, because that was obviously an issue under Getsy. He was a really poor fourth quarter quarterback. But, yeah, that was unfortunate, because that would have been a marquee win for him in his rookie year and for that 2021 team. But not meant to be, thanks to the official who I'm blanking on now. But that was certainly a bizarre night. All right, if you're enjoying the show and if you want to witness some more potential crash outs, hopefully good crash outs, there are good crash outs, that could be a possibility, although it's been mostly bad ones, let's be honest. But we're hoping for better days ahead. We do watch parties all season long. We react to every single play, every single game, starting in the preseason. So be sure to subscribe and lock us in. Okay, number 9. Remember, this is part 1, so we got 9 through 7 here. Let's go to last season. Cairo Santos conservatively set up for a game-winning field goal, I might add. Blocked as the losing streak against the Packers continues. Handoff, Roshan gets 2. I mean, are you just going to settle from here? Why? They're just going to settle for a 45-yarder, Cullen. What the fuck? I can't believe I'm saying this. You kind of deserve to get beat by playing it like this. Here it is. Santos from 46. Snap, hold, kick. No good. It was blocked. So sick of this organization, dude. I fucking hate Matt Eberflus, dude. I think, and this isn't just me, this is other people at Chat Sports too. I'll point to Marshall Green as an example, our Giants and Knicks host. I think some of the best moments are just the pure silence and just soaking it all in. I find that so entertaining. But, yeah, as painful as some of these moments were, it's pretty funny to re-witness. I got to be honest. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. So that was that one. All right, little two-parter here. Little Oh, wait, no. Is that one next? That one's next. Okay, stay tuned. We'll end on a two-parter. But Luke Getsy, remember in 2022, we were like, kind of like this guy. You know, Fields is running around setting records as a runner. Luke Getsy went back to the screen well, one time too many against Tampa Bay in Week 2. I think you're going to remember this one.
1st and 5 at the 12. Fields takes the snap. Screenplay. Herbert gets a block and a first down. Gain of about 8. And a late flag came in. God all fucking mighty if that's a hold downfield when it's not has anything to do with the play. This team is so fucking stupid, Rolly.
It's such a poorly coached team. Oh, pass interference.
OPI. I mean, Claypool. I mean, what are you doing? Fields in the shotgun. I mean, would you run it here and just get a few yards and go to the 2-minute? Not going to. They're going to throw. Trying to set. What the fuck was that? Oh, pick 6. They threw another screenplay, and he threw it right to him.
I will never forget when Luke Getsy called the exact same screenplay from inside his own 6-yard line that he just ran the play before that got called back for penalty. Same formation, same running back slip screen. Bucks were all over it. And I think we, if I remember correctly, didn't some Tampa players say we knew they were running it again? God. I mean, I was in disbelief. It was unbelievable. He went right back to it. And that was, remember in Week 1 too? Remember all the hype going into that Packers game and they just got smacked? Getsy ran like 10 wide receiver screens. I mean, he just got obsessed with screens. It's like, I get it. We found out over time, like, Justin Fields had his limitations. Like, let's try to generate some easy completions. But, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, can we get a little creative here? Man, what an absolute train wreck. Chase Claypool reference, by the way. And Rolly. Shout out Rolly getting in on that one. But, man, that's rough sledding. Okay. The Shane Waldron 2-part special. A couple of goal line sequences that were not handled well, I might say. I'm going to go nuclear if they don't score here. Absolutely fucking nuclear if they don't score here. Absolutely fucking nuclear if they don't score. Someone says kick the field goal. No. At some point, you got to man up and fucking score. One offensive touchdown through 2.5 games. Shotgun again. This is a throw all day. Pistol formation. Williams, sprint option. Oh, my God, they're going to lose 7 yards. DeAndre Swift lost 12 yards. I'm not joking. Shane Waldron's on the hot seat.
That was
Speed option from the 1-yard line.
Speed option.
I mean, what the fuck is going on? A college sprint option on the goal line with your finesse running back. Unbelievable call by Shane Waldron. That was painful. That was painful. But it wasn't as painful as this. 6.5 to go. 3rd and goal at the 1. Go earn your paycheck, Shane Waldron. Roshan's in the game. Handoff, Doug Kramer! And he fumbled. That's when you go to it? That's when you go to it? What is Shane Waldron doing? He never got the ball cleanly.
Never did.
That's when you go to that play. In that spot. He's clearly down. What is Shane Waldron doing? That game, and we got part 2 coming up on another video. As you guys know, that was not the biggest crash out of that game, but man, to go to that play in that spot and for Caleb to still battle through that adversity, drive him down to take the lead again, only for it to be taken away later, man, that was the beginning of the end of the Matt Eberflus era, and certainly Shane Waldron. All right, we got part 2 coming up. I want to know, doesn't have to just be on this show, in your life, what has been the toughest moment being a Bears fan? Your toughest moment. I mean, we're going to get a lot of Cody Parkeys in there, right? Understandably so. You let us know down in the comment section below. And stay tuned. Subscribe because part 2 of my biggest crash outs here on Chicago Bears Now is coming up here on the channel. If you're watching this live on Thursday, it'll be in about 15 minutes. If you're watching just video on demand, the video will be out soon. So stay tuned for that and bear down.